Hey guys, welcome back.
A
We're doing the
number of
next
small
mission.
Formica, Rufa, and Fusca colonies have established themselves on this beach. Those nearest the water's edge have enjoyed the first pick of the washed-up seafood for the past few days. However, as the sun and moon near alignment and the first spring tide of the month approaches, high tide draws nearer to these intrepid ants. Seemingly aware of their circumstances, these colonies are preparing to relocate to higher ground. There is only one way up the bank, and the route is currently occupied by a small Rufa colony. These defenders will have to hold their ground against the oncoming siege. It will be 3 days before the high tide washes away the competition. If the colony survives, it will inherit the beach, but this won't be an easy fight.
Okay, so, yeah, that's what's going on this beach. We're playing King of the Hill.
This colony
In this
must
case,
remain small
Queen of
for
the Hill.
now.
The
Food
name
is
of the
too
mission.
scarce to support greater numbers.
Can you pick up that food right there, bud? Okay, your buddy got it for you. It'll be fine. Alright, that's what we got for now. And then we're going to tell these guys to come up here. Trying to wait as long as possible in the hopes that the above ground stuff doesn't really start until I get done down here.
Although the nests nearer the water have better access to the food washed up by the sea,
Nope.
this Rufa colony need not starve. The plant life growing nearby is home to herds of grey aphids. As they feed on plant sap, these tiny insects excrete droplets of honeydew, which the wood ants find irresistible. They need only protect the aphids from danger to receive a constant supply of sugary liquid. Doing so is not always simple, however. Hungry ladybird beetles know exactly where the aphids like to graze. They can strip an unguarded stem bare in a mere matter of minutes. The ants will need to keep a close watch over their flock.
Okay, bust that open. Switch that out. Group 1 right there. And group 2 right there. Now, next thing's obvious. Okay, we stripped all the food that we could get to for free. And that's all we have for right now. Other than, we have to protect this. These actually generate food, like the narrator was saying. They provide the honeydew, and as long as we don't let the ladybugs eat the aphids, we're good to go. Go ahead and tunnel that out. We're just gonna tunnel the hell out of this, really, while we're waiting on food. Because we're gonna have a lot. A lot of soldiers. You're gonna go to group 1. And then we want to go ahead and start another grouping up here. Group 1's going to be the first one to get hit. A little spoiler. Sorry about that, guys. Group 1's the first one to get hit.
This colony must remain small for now. Food is too scarce to support greater numbers.
We're going to go ahead and put you in group 3 and plant you right there. A little bit of a defense to protect more of this and this at the same time. We're going to go ahead and select our group 4 status as right there. And we're going to drop back in because we have the food to go ahead and make group 4. So long as we do a good job of protecting the aphids, we'll have more food coming in during the day. We won't have to really worry about much. The problem is getting the forces necessary to protect the aphids. It's a little difficult to do right out of the gate.
A party of Formica Fusca black ants are heading inland. The high ground roofer
That's these
colony
guys.
must defend their
They're going to
territory.
come this way. Right now we're just fighting ladybugs still, but we're going to go ahead and tell our soldiers to quit gathering food since the fight has begun. And while we've got the food, I'm going to go ahead and start our tunneling out for our ranged fighting. Group 1's the group getting hit, so we're going to go with them. For the first 3 at least. Yeah, see, that ladybug probably just took an aphid.
On the low ground are sending troops to clear a path for their queen. The high ground colony must keep them at bay.
So we're going to go ahead and send those guys across. Do a little bit of trading. And we're going to send these guys as well because they need some help. We're going to go ahead and tell them they can go back. Because we won. Expand this group out because it does need expanded. Oh god. You need a lot of troops on this mission.
The lower ground colonies have relented their siege for now. Night approaches, and with it, it brings a host of nocturnal predators out onto the beach. The high ground ants can go underground to wait out the night, but they would have to leave their precious aphids unguarded. It is a difficult choice for this colony. Face the peril out in the open, or hide away and risk losing their only reliable source of food.
It's not a choice. You have to defend.
This colony must remain small for now. Food is too scarce to support great numbers.
You have to defend, because these guys are going to come to you. The ladybugs swarm in droves. If you don't protect it overnight, you don't have aphids. And your only choice is to go after the meat that's underwater. Because, yeah, you could go for, the meat that's in here, but it's not going to produce near enough. We already have a full-grown Devil's Horchcose over here trying to take us out. I actually need to pull these guys back because they're defending from this area and this area, not down here. Group 3, I also need to pull them back to here. But Group 1 needs to go up here.
There is not enough food to feed the new brood.
Group 1 is collecting food, not fighting. Group 2 is no longer fighting. They're just food collectors. That's all they need to do. Oh. I have 7. I want more than that. Here comes a large devil's horse coach. We don't really get anything from down there, so Group 3 can actually push forward to right here. And then everything comes from over here, other than the ladybugs that land here. We got some food. We can go ahead and expand again. We want more warriors as of right now. Notice I left room for these guys to expand. They will be expanding when we need more food production. I also will be making another grouping of them just to help out down here because it gets so much going on down here. I'm not going to bother to dig out right in here anymore because if I need to connect, I can just drop one right here. For the most part, we're just fighting ladybugs at this point in the night. Go ahead and pull that back, pull these guys back. Over here, Devil's Horse Coast, just chilling over there. Like, I don't know what's going on, but I'm gonna hang out right here. Oh. Not getting much food. I can afford another soldier. 14, 16. Throw one down real quick. All I'm really doing is fighting ladybugs right now. And I have never seen the ants kill a ladybug. So, there's that. Okay. We're going to go ahead and tell Group 5, report right there. Or, no. I'm going to tell them to report there. No. That's a bad move. We're going to report right here. And just make sure we're just fighting ladybugs. Yeah. Take 16 and yeah, 8. Into Group 5, and we're gonna tunnel straight into here. It's daytime.
Dawn breaks, and the battle for the high ground will soon continue. The high ground colony defended their aphid flocks well,
Kill
succeeding in
everything.
securing vital food supplies to see them through the oncoming onslaught.
now they're going to report back to their regular grouping. We didn't quite get all the food out of there, but I can do something like this. They'll go get the food. We're full up on food reserves, so a little bit of an expansion.
This colony must remain small for now. Food is too scarce to support greater numbers.
Now, I can't build in this row at all. Otherwise, they'll jump together. It'd be one
The Fuska
spawning
colony
group.
is sending a wave of warriors to clear a path for their queen.
That's nice. Group 4, go jack them up. They tried to sneak past. I needed to reset Group 4 anyway. There's enough of them on them that now I can set Group 4 over here. Food reserves are getting full. Go do that. Okay, now I'm gonna make another.
The Rufa colony is sending another assault. They are desperate to reach higher ground.
Yeah. Just another group of workers to make this go faster down here. Report. Seize them. Just pull forward and annihilate. Kill? It's right there in your area. Kill it.
More black ants are emerging from the Fuska nest.
That's nice. They can go ahead and kill him. What are we looking at? Need some more soldiers.
The colony is starving. There's not enough food to feed the new brood.
There will be, though. Here soon. Oh look, there's enough food to feed the new brood already. I need to pull Group 3 out just a smidge more, so they'll pull them in.
More soldiers are emerging from the Rufa nest.
4. Kill.
This colony must remain small for now. Food is too scarce to support greater numbers.
Hey, we need to go back to working on these guys. needs to report back over by the nest, or well, the aphids. Then we need to go back in here and build up doesn't really matter with these. If they touch, they're not going to combine.
Night falls, and a temporary truce emerges between the warring colonies. Once again, the high ground wood ants must make a choice. Do they defend the aphids, or will they hide, resting their forces until the morning?
An army that doesn't move starves. It's a known fact. If you're only thing you do is fight, it's the only thing you do, you're not gonna do very well if you're not fighting. So I think we want some more warriors. We also want 3 more of those. That'll put us up to 300 food capacity, and we'll be able to support me throwing hiccups. We'll be able to support me going woo with the mouse real crazy like a little better once we have more food. Group 4, I needed to move you down. I didn't.
The colony is starving. There is not enough food to feed the new brood.
1 can go over here. Group 3 needs to come down here. Group 2 needs to go over here. Group 2 needs to pull back, and I'm going to allow them to fight. Group 3 is going to move forward. And then it's going to pull back. Group 4 needs to move forward. Followed by group 2. 4, pull back. Look at all these pheromone markers. Okay, we're getting a little full on food again, so back to the grindstone.
This
See,
colony must remain
placed
small.
5 in a row.
Food is too scarce to support greater numbers.
It's a risky thing to do when you don't have a food production coming in that will support, you know, a lot of times it's better to not have so much food storage because it does cost food to make food storage. And I don't think you can get that 5 food back. Okay. Looks like we're just fighting ladybugs. 4 pull back. 2 pull back. 1 pull back. Actually, 1 go get that food. spawning port, I could probably, if I had multiple armies, have one here, one there. Okay, we're just fighting ladybugs. Group 5 is still set there. No, 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 no. Group 1, stay there. Remove Group 5 right here. And we're going to take that 33 warriors and the 15 spetters. We're going to breach. Because we're just fighting ladybugs right now. Yeah. Jacket, stay up. Okay, now warriors, spitters, and
Dawn breaks.
yeah, that's
And
that.
the battle for the high ground will soon
them.
continue. The high ground colony defended their aphid flocks well, succeeding in securing vital food supplies to see them through the oncoming onslaught.
Okay, so 3 needs to move over here. 4 needs to move over here. And they're harvesting food up down here. Now, we want to blow up our warriors.
More black ants are emerging from the Fusca nest.
It's nice.
This colony must remain small for now. Food is too scarce to support greater numbers.
5 still harvesting. 5 is done. We're over 100 strong. I think that's an aphid food. Just sitting there. Okay, now where am I gonna send 5 next? Oh, no, 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 no. One stay.
More soldiers are emerging from the Rufa nest.
Go ahead and send our spitters over there to back them up. And we're going to charge forward so everybody steps up to fight. We're 336. 15 spitters. Yeah. Yeah, just drop 5 spitters down that quick. Put you back over there. Why not move? No, I didn't.
Both lower ground colonies are now sending out armies at the same time.
Okay, are just gonna kick their asses. Report back. Report back. I want you and you. And then we're gonna blow these guys up a little bit.
Black ants and wood ants are heading from their nests to the high ground.
Shit. Well, they got me. It's like, damn, give me a minute so I can kill some stuff. Besides ants. Alright, we're gonna expand this colony, or this spawn group.
This colony must remain small for now. Food is too scarce to support greater numbers.
Pull our guys back to a reasonable spot so they'll kill that thing. Jump over here, pull them back so they'll protect it. Let's try this again.
Night falls, and a temporary truce emerges between the warring colonies. Once again, the high ground wood ants must make a choice. Do they defend the aphids, or will they hide, resting their forces until the morning?
Still just ladybugs. Okay. Soldier, spitter. And clear that. They're coming in droves. Okay, let's get a little more warriors going on.
The colony is starving. There's not enough food to feed the new brood.
Group 4, port right there. Better defend. 1, you can pull forward and start collecting food. I want to expand my spitters. Two, go do the food pickup. 1, food only. No sense in worker ants getting themselves mauled to death when they can just walk up, pick up food, take a little bit of damage, and leave. That's why I don't want to move them forward. The action's right there. All the food's right there. Four, get in there. to... they took care of that ladybug already. They're getting it. All the damn food in. We need it. Two, it's just collecting. Four, fuck those guys up. Hermit crabs. Three, pull forward. Then I'll tell them to pull back. That way they don't just stay up there.
This colony must remain small for now. Food is too scarce to support greater numbers.
Just in case. Yeah. We got a decent army again. If we can get that food in, we can have a better army. We got decent, though. They're too busy fighting all the ladybugs off. Two, four. Burn through some food. We do have a decent army going on. It might actually be big enough for me to consider to make another grouping. Or I might just continue to play it safe. That food. Yeah, keep bringing that food in, guys.
A large black ant force has been sent from the Fuska nest.
That's really nice. Group 4. Bring. Yeah, I might build another. I might, just not yet. There's a lot of food to be had down here, but you have to be able to protect upstairs before you can take on downstairs. There's there's 4 here. We have that adult already.
More
Just
wood ants are
chilling
heading
down
toward
here.
the high ground colony.
Pull forward. 3, pull forward.
The colony is starving. There's not enough food to feed the new brood.
You can go over there. Three, report back over here. We're gonna put these guys back on 3. Whoever's over here already fighting will stay here and fight until they either die or they win. These guys have been told no fighting, so they're just gonna collect food and bring it back.
Both lower ground colonies are now sending out armies at the same time.
This is where it gets difficult. Group 4, proceed. Group 1, you are allowed to fight. Group 3, proceed. Or not. Group 4, retreat. Yep.
The day is almost over. The low ground is already starting to flood. The lower ground nests are emptying completely, and the ants are rushing up the bank. This is their final assault.
Let's see. Blah blah blah. Group 4. Kill that. Dead queen is a dead colony. Group 3. We won the day. 4. Harvesting the dead queen.
The wood ants upon the hill have finally defeated their would-be successors. Tomorrow their empire will expand to the undefended intertidal flats below, commanding both the aphid farms and the bounty of the sea. This colony will rise to become an undeniable power in the undergrowth.
Oh, I have no clue how long that episode went because I forgot to have Audacity up and smaller so that I could actually see that it, how long the audio file is. But, what do we want? We want that royal jelly. Yeah. We got a lot of food. It's not going to be enough by any means.
How is the colony progressing?
The queen
If we even
exhibiting
have enough.
interesting new behaviors.
No,
I
we
believe
don't.
the colony is beginning to adapt.
So, yeah, we've got so much food on the surface. jack him up. Go, go, go. I don't know why he's there, but he needs to die. I guess. So we have the food anyway. We're just gonna expand our food reserves all willy-nilly all over the base, so we'll have a large chunk of food in the base. We got seeds over here that need collected, and we got all these seeds over here that need collected, so what would they give us a devil's horoscope adult for food? Oh. No. But that being said, our food stores are completely full again. We do have this area over here. Swing. And I could spend the food to upgrade all of these. Because you can. And they'll hold more food. I think we've got enough food, but yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have to tear some of this down. Cause until we do this challenge, we only have 125. So for now, we can't do that, but we're gonna go ahead and save the formicarium. The colony has been saved. Then we're gonna quit the main menu. Save and quit. Other modes: free play, battle arena, custom. Critters, the nest, holdout, surrounded. Alpha demo levels. We might have to try these out too. But that'll have to be in another episode. Leave a like, subscribe, comment, share, you know, all that good stuff. Shellnut stuff's down in the description, and I will see you in the next episode.